Hey YouTube, I'm here with my good friend Christina De Vries. We read together Undead Redhead. And how are you doing today, Christina?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. Would you tell the good people out there what this book is about?
Okay, so this book is about a young redhead who finds herself, well, dead. It starts all off with she waking up in a coffin, and she's trying to figure out what's going on. She's also a vegan, or she was when she was alive, so that kind of puts a bit of a challenge on the whole zombie thing. And yes, it's pretty much the story about her trying to figure out what actually happened to her and what she's going to do about it.
Yeah, and I thought that Jen Frankel, who is the writer, and I hope I'm saying that last name right, it did a really good job balancing the humor but also the character aspect of it too. Like, I really felt sorry for our main character, Sharon.
Yes, she was very easy to connect with, and I also thought the dialogue throughout the book was just... It's very, very light, felt really kind of natural, and the banter back and forth between the characters felt very real.
I completely agree with that. It's like with a concept like this, it's very easy for it to be cheesy, but I thought the humor level was handled well. Like, I mean, it's funny at first, her like trying to figure out what she can eat, but literally she gets to the point where she's down in the dumps, and it's kind of heartbreaking.
Yes, it is kind of a sad moment.
And how do you feel that the love interest was handled? Because there is a love interest in this book.
There is a love interest, and I was kind of worried about that when that was introduced, but I thought it was handled pretty well. That too wasn't too cheesy. It didn't take up too much space in the story, to be honest, so I think it was well balanced.
Yeah, and I think that there is a social message at the center of the book too. Like the book kind of constantly goes back to this like talk show, and it's clear that the author has something to say about social media and how the news can portray a tragedy sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's a combined thing about social media and reality TV, to be honest.
And it's funny because I think that all zombie stuff typically have a social message of some sort. Like Dawn of the Dead has a lot to do with like consumerism, and just there's always a social message at most great zombie flicks or zombie related things.
Yeah, absolutely.
And without giving it away, do you feel like the reveal of why she is the way she is was done well?
Yes, and I think it was kind of a surprising twist. I didn't see that coming. So I was happy about the way that it was told and it was revealed. I often find myself seeing the outcome of the reason why stuff like this happens in books and movies, but I was a little bit surprised in this one.
Yeah, me too. But overall, I really enjoyed the book, and not in the way I was expecting. Like, I thought it'd be a so bad it's good type thing, but it's really just a fun read.
Yeah, it's a very fast-paced story, lots and lots of humor, and I also thought that her way of portraying the way that people talk about vegans was pretty well done as well, how people kind of make fun of it and not know what they're talking about at all. That was also mentioned in a very good way in this book.
And it was humorous in a tasteful way as well. Like, once she figures out what she can eat, it's like I thought that was very well done. I don't do ratings. Like, I think you do like star ratings. How many stars did you get it?
I do star ratings, although I don't remember if I gave it like a 4 or 5. But I have trouble with star ratings too. I find them to be very black and white. But I would say that it was a fun read. I really enjoyed it. There's not much that I can pick on where it's things that I think should have been different or done differently. So it was just an enjoyable read. It was funny, fast-paced. It was just, yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah, no, I completely 110% agree. I think that people who enjoy stuff like iZombie or just stuff that's a little bit more satirical, are going to really enjoy this. I think if you're looking for something more serious, then you might want to steer away. Overall, it was a fun read, and I'm glad that you and I got to do that together.
Yeah, me too. It was a very pleasant surprise. It was not what I expected at all.
We are doing another book together, and we'll probably do that here in a month or two once we both finish reading it. And so I have it here. It's called Mr. Fox by Helen Oyeyemi. So I hope I'm saying that right.
I'm so glad you got to say it first.
I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced. That's how other people were pronouncing it on their reviews of the book, because I had to check. But that one is kind of also really out there. I don't actually remember what it's about other than it's very strange.
Yeah, it sounded super quirky. I found it on some kind of top list of weird books you should read before you die, I think it was. But yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting ride for sure.
Yeah. So look out for that very, very soon. If you're watching this on my channel, make sure that you follow Christina and you follow her on Instagram or YouTube. She has a lot of really cool videos, a lot of really great book reviews.
Yeah, and if you're watching this on my channel, I will put both subscribe buttons at the end of the video so you can hit that. Don't miss out on Alex's awesome Twilight reviews. Those are definitely worth a watch.
I still can't believe you talked me into that, but it was worth it. And
oh, I definitely thought it was worth it. You need those videos. Those need more views. They're amazing.
Well, thank you. You're a good friend, and I always enjoy our talks. So I'm glad that we got to do this.
Yeah, me too.
And thanks to everybody else for watching. Bye.
Bye.